We're here today in a boat that I believe is going to make history. This is the Z521C. It's built off the platform of the Z520C that was so successful in its introduction last year. There's so many special features about this boat, but frankly it begins at the driver's helm. I'm sitting behind a state-of-the-art console that's offset from the gunnel, allowing rod tips to go along the side of it between the console and the gunnel. It's got a nice windscreen protecting me from the wind and the high speeds that these boats run. But just as importantly, from a user-friendly standpoint, I've got the ability to recess and side mount my depth finders. Easy access to both of those, state-of-the-art digital switching, plenty of leg room, even a sliding driver's seat that can slide fore or aft depending on your particular height or your needs. You notice there's ample leg room. So the console is really the heart of this boat, but it extends so much farther than that. So let me take you into the front deck and show you some of the things that we've done to this boat for this model year. The customer for this boat's a hardcore angler, and that's important because where I'm standing is also where the customer is going to spend most of their time. What you're looking at is the most luxurious front deck in the marketplace. There's a pad underneath this carpeted front deck. Couple that with the recessed foot pedal, takes the lower back strain off of the angler, makes it a very comfortable platform. But it goes deeper than that. Built-in cup holder, tool holder, and the recessed depth finder just makes for a clean, uncluttered front deck. And it's also easy access to those things that you do need, needle nose pliers, that soft drink that you've got. All of that is up here and it's tied in very thoughtfully for the angler, and in my mind is one of the important features of this 521C. Underneath this oversized front deck is a number of different storage compartments, and they're special in the marketplace. Just take this one for example. It's a port side rod box, but it's different than your traditional one. It obviously has our tube system that we've used for many years, but they're angled, giving you a much broader approach for the rod tip. It's also a gel-coated box, so you don't have carpet to retain moisture, hang hooks in, and there's also a number of areas where the rod butts themselves can rest, and that's all tied together with a power ventilating rod storage system. And what that allows you to do is in a damp atmosphere, or maybe you've got water, moisture on your particular rods, you can put them in this box, turn on the blower system, and it will dry out these individual boxes. And that's something that we pioneered, and I think it's going to be very popular in the marketplace. Just after that is the built-in insulated cooler, and it's not just your typical cooler. It's going to hold ice consistent with what you see on some of these cold lockers that are available in the marketplace. Insulated lid, triple lip seal, going to hold that ice for quite some time. And then, probably my favorite box in the entire boat is this huge center rod box slash storage system. What this is doing, sure, there's 10 rod tubes. You can put 10 rods in there should you choose to do so, but additionally you can flank them with tackle storage trays, or should you choose to do so, you can use this divider and fill up the entire front box with tackle storage. So it's just an area to do a lot of different things, and it ties in, as I said, with that ventilating system that we saw in the port side box. You've got a more traditional carpeted storage area here, a great place for life jackets, throw cushions, rain suits, that sort of thing. And then you'll see a lot of anglers spend time sitting, as I'm about to, here on the front deck rigging up tackle. What's important about that is this carpeted box with a built-in shelf. Gives you access to leader line, maybe that box of jigs you want to keep handy. You do all of that in this box that's just forward of the driver's console. Additionally, you've got numerous tool holders on each side, and then the built-in measuring board. Great place, sit down, bump your fish, do your culling from here. And then underneath where I'm sitting is another cooler slash storage box. So you've actually got the luxury of putting two separate coolers if you're in a hot climate needing to ice your fish, or if you wanted to double it as a storage box, you're free to do so. Moving back into the cockpit area, this passenger console mirrors the starboard one, gives you great storage down inside the compartment itself, also protection from the elements. But something that we've done for a couple of years now as well is utilized with this bucket seat layout a center storage box. What it does is it hinges to the front so you don't have to worry about it blowing open. Gives you great place to store a phone, sunglasses, sunblock, that sort of thing. It's also a lockable box. Also, you've got cup holders on each side of it, so 4 cup holders within the cockpit area itself. And all of this is anchored in my mind by these custom seats that are soft ride seats produced in-house here at Ranger Boats. Now, once you get past the seating and the 51 gallon of fuel capacity that's underneath these seats, you get to a back deck. And what's unique about our back deck is this new live well system that we've pioneered. And what I like about it, not only is it larger than previous live wells, I think it has even 5 to 6 gallons more water capacity, is you see this plexi or PAL system that allows you to slide open a particular divided section of the live well, access that fish if you need to make a call, or if you just simply want to check on your catch before moving to that next spot. You're able to open that lid, see those fish without the threat of them jumping out. Something our pro anglers have really enjoyed as we've developed it. On each side is a more traditional gel-coated storage box with shelves up against the side wall of the hull. And then back in the sump area, you have access to all of your batteries, pumps, chargers, a master on-off switch that allows you to jump from your trolling motor battery should you find yourself in a position where your cranking battery might have failed during the day on the water. So just so many things. It's a well thought out boat. I think that's what people appreciate the most about it. I mean, down to the point that there's actually a remote drain plug. No longer do you have to get on your knees and take a drain plug out of this boat. That's the level of detail that we went to on the Z521C. So I'd encourage you, if you're an angler that really appreciates a good fishing platform and something that's state of the art, and frankly there's not anything out there like this, I want you to take a look at the new Ranger Z521C.